gentle person, but he's a powerhouse. So it started with 1967 when this individual came to Rochester as a newly wed couple, Nagin Shah and Sheffield. At that time, Nagin was 28 years old young man. He worked for 28 years old man. He worked for Xerox for next 36 years. And during that time, he earned several patents and many accolades for his services. During all these years, ICC was his second home. Nagin, as a powerhouse, joined ICC at multiple capacities. So twice he was elected as a treasurer. He worked for ICC as a treasurer for twice, 2 terms, 3 years each. He also documented the proceedings of the board meetings for several years. He contributed to all aspects of ICC activities in every respect. Again, in 2014, he joined ICC board, and this time in a different capacity as a co-director for the operations, director of operations. And in this capacity, next 3 years, we witnessed excellence in his leadership when we had him take a lead in multiple things. He was instrumental in a fundraising and leading the construction of Navneet Desai Hall that we have here today. He also contributed multiple ways to ICC. So he overseen the renovation of the front entrances of ICC. The upper parking lot was renovated in his leadership. And he also participated in multiple other activities like the sports events. He was the driving force behind Make ICC Whole Again. That was the drive we had last year after we were badly hit by winter storm, the February freeze of 2016 that left damages to this building, severe damages. So he led the fundraising and brought it to the real new ICC. He also participated in the plays. One of my plays, and done by Kalidas, his character Jimmy. So if you remember, so Jimmy was one of the most popular characters in that play. Nobody liked Jimmy, and the best part is that he had no dialogues in that play. All these years, Nagin was integrated in the larger Indian community in Rochester. So he was a founding member, one of the founding members of the Jain Society of Rochester. He led several social events for the Gujarati Samaj. He also taught Gujarati language classes for several years. So to summarize all of his contribution to ICC, Nagin Shah's contribution to ICC and to its mission went far and beyond. So therefore, today, Board of Trustees feel honored to announce this Service Excellence Award of 2017 to Mr. Nagin Shah.
It's a service excellence award for Speach. The Service Excellence Award is for you, but it doesn't say that, supreme religion is to serve the people. And Nagin Bhai has been serving India Community Center, then Society of Rochester, Gujarati Samaj of Rochester, Hindu Temple of Rochester, and many, many individual people. So Nagin Bhai, thank you very much for all your services and never retire.
Winning this award is for me is like winning an Oscar. Because winning the Oscar, you can't, the actor or the choreographer or the director or the producer cannot get this thing by themselves. They have to have help of lots of people. And also the opportunity to come out with a good picture. Similarly, all the things and all these years, whatever I did for ICC, I got the opportunity to do it. Like 1996, when I was the treasurer. At those years, our biggest problem was keeping all the paperwork and the records in shape. And Dr. Vijayan Gupta was always on our back. So, Dr. Padmanath Kamath came to me and said, Nagin, you've got to do, we have to stop him. So I said, how can we do that? I said, I'll do it. I said, hours and hours, put all documents together. Then came year 2002, 3, 4. And we have a problem with the library, which is no more. We don't have that library anymore. Because with the computer age, nobody wants to read books. They always use e-books or go on the computer and then get into the Google and read that. So, our chairman said that we should put something together so people want to use that book. They have a good chance of picking it out, what the books they want to have and all those. So, we did that thing. 2 years later, we had to close the library because everybody thought it's not going to. Nobody came to pick up it. And nobody wanted to come there. I used to sit here every Sunday for a couple of hours so if somebody can by mistake drop by and ask for the book. And nobody did. So we had decided, Padmanath said, you can use that thing for the bedroom for the Hindu heritage because they had some problem with the space and all this. So that is done. Now, year come 2012. Whenever we come to ICC for Jain Society of Rochester's meeting, particularly late fall, early winters, the steps in the front of this building was so worn out. If you are not careful, you can sleep without any problem. Our Mahendra Bhai, Nagin, think something about we can do this. I was not on the board already. So we talked with the people and said, okay, we are going to do this and we are going to do this and we are going to do this. And I talked with the Padmanath. And Padmanath said, they are talking about doing it, but I haven't seen anything. But there's a solution to it. And it can be done. Why don't you join the board? With my luck or whatever, Sanjay thought of me, our director of operations. What I ended up doing, repairing all those steps the first year. So 2014 we got all those steps ready and the new lights and everything. And everybody loves it. And now look, ICC, really come to the ICC when you enter the building, they feel good about it. Now that's not the end of it. Then Paul said, you should do something about that, those lights, upper parking lot. But there is a one light, it comes off, nobody can see where their cars are. There are lots of people who are senior who have been coming to ICC for a long time. Another thing is they always are finding their cars because there is no light there. So what happened? I said we should do something about it. I said, okay, how about putting 5 lights? So those bulbs, you see that in the upper parking lot. So I asked the electrician who was working with me, and I told him that we should do something. And I said, why don't you want to put 5 lights? Why don't you put 9 lights? I said, you can do that. Now what we do for money. So I said, where we are going to get the money? So Padmanath said, you can borrow from the escrow. I said, no, don't borrow from the escrow. We'll get the money from somewhere. So I talked with some of my friends and I need $4,000. And 2-3 friends came forward and get the money for that. So that is it. It's not the end of it. 2016 came and Mother Nature was really bad at ICC. So what happened? We were burst in the kitchen. 2 pipes busted. Water flowed down into the auditorium. And from here to the front lobby. And front lobby downstairs. And you know what happened? That water that gone? It goes all the way to the meditation room. Because the building is like this. So all the whole downstairs was ruined. The floors was ruined. Now, so Bal said, let's make the claim first. Now, from 1972, when we looked at our insurance the last time, $392,000 insurance we had on this building, which is worth $1.5 million. Nobody has looked at the insurance policies. So we made the claim, insurance company gave maximum we get. They didn't even say how much money they are going to give. They said, we suggest that you call somebody to have all those things dried out. And they said, contact these people. So I called, what do we call it? Pro. So they are the professional people who drive the building in the basement and all sorts of things. They came over with the 25 blowers and 25 heaters. They said, we have to knock down all the downstairs walls. I said, no. You're not going to do that. Knock down only the one room where we have a maximum, all the ceilings were fallen down, wall started breaking it down. So we said, but all other places, I said, drill some holes and put a dryer into and dry out all those walls. Now for first 2 weeks of that thing, when they were drying out, I had a hard time sleeping. I said, how am I going to handle this? If the insurance company is going to pay for it now? But the agent came out and said, oh yeah, we'll give you some money. And he said, okay, how much money you think you are going to give? And they said, oh, maybe about $110,000. I said, how come $110,000? This is going to cost us lots of money. And he said, no. Then we came out with some other numbers. It is in Padmanabh and Bal and our construction people helped me with that. And we got some more money. So we got about 136. Now, that's not the end of it. Because we thought as far as we are doing lots of things, why don't we do lots of things what we need the improvement for? So we have done that also. Total cash down to $180,000. So we have short of 46,000. But we do have good ICC citizens and good Indian community who has provided all the money what we need for that one. And we collected that $50,000. We just returned to them and said, it's $1,000. Now when I said earlier, Oscar, now there are 6 people helped me with the whole thing. It's not myself done and everything. They were my advisor. Board of Trustees are the good also. They took every word what I said. If it's going to cost that much money, these are the things I'm going to do, which will make this building ICC whole again. And we have got that thing done. And that's what you see now. All LED lights throughout the building. Downstairs, parking lots, driveways, everywhere. It cost us lots of money. I should thank Padmanabh, Pal Bhagat, our construction worker, Frank, Jean, and Ryan, our electrician. Their advice and their suggestion and listen to me, Padmanath and Pa. We did the whole thing. This award I dedicate to all those 5 of those 6 people who helped me with that. I'm not the only one who was that. It's my risk-taking help, and I have done this thing, and I'm very proud of myself and all my advisors, Padmanath, Pal, Brent, and Jean, and who else? My Andhagini, who always supported me, and said, I was spending hours and hours here. She never complained. Said, why you are going to person? Nobody else is there. I said, no, I got to take care of it. Thank you very much, ICC community, ICC citizen, and all my friends in Rockford. Thank you.